the 2K Sports pregame show.
Hello and welcome, everybody. Ernie Johnson, Shaquille O'Neal, Kenny the Jet Smith. We're glad to have you with us on 2K Sports. Our game tonight featuring the Cleveland Cavaliers as they go up against the Los Angeles Lakers. Taking a look at the Lakers, they haven't forgotten the fact that this team swept them last year in the regular season. This is a game they had circled going in. You look at LaMarcus Aldridge and all that he's been able to do in his career. While he might not be the best power forward in the game, he's certainly top three. What do you think, Kenny?
Well, on certain nights, he's the best. You know, he does things and has a skill set that's a nightmare matchup. A lot of guys can't do that. 2010 is just a regularity for him, but the way he gets it, you know, the true power forward of the golden era when they used to shoot on the baseline, that's him, and he does that.
You know, his favorite shot was the pick and pop around the free throw line area, but he's added a three-pointer to his game and now could step back, stretch out the defense. It's stretch four to what he is now.
Can you imagine if you had added a three-pointer to your game, Shaq?
I didn't need it, Ernie.
Can you imagine if you had added a three-pointer to your game?
Didn't need it, Ernie.
But can you imagine if you had?
Didn't need it, Ernie.
Is this going to be repeated?
Kenny, can you imagine if he had added that to his game?
He didn't need it, Ernie. He did not need it.
I don't need this either. We'll be back later.
Oh, say does that star-spangled banner yet wave? Oh, land of the free and the
We've got basketball action at Quicken Loans Arena in downtown Cleveland, Ohio. The home of the Cavaliers, live on 2K Sports. Looking at the last game for the Cleveland Cavaliers, it was a win against Sacramento. And that was a serious blowout. Not too many people can claim that they saw that coming.
You know, sometimes you're going to win because of your performance, and on occasions, which was the case for them, it's the play of your opponent that allows you to escape with wins.
Well, you're right. I mean, there were a lot of turnovers in that game, some caused by their good defensive play, but some were just carelessness.
Here are the starters for Los Angeles. Howard is out there with Brandon Bass. Then there's Kobe. Then it's LeBron James. And it's Westbrook in at the one spot.
A strong move to the basket there. Nice power to get that up and in.
On defense, the Cavaliers. And this matchup with the Lakers, it's their first meeting of the season.
Yeah, and they swept this matchup the two times they played last year. They held the advantage on paper and on the court.
Yeah, exactly. An interconference matchup here. Not a lot of familiarity, but I wouldn't say they caught them off guard. There's a reason one team was in the playoffs and the other team was watching.
And for Russell Westbrook, a heroic effort last season, but not necessarily an efficient one. He averaged 28 points a game, which led the league, but shot a 5-year low of 43% to get those points. And he led the league in turnover average, but that's also because he's got such a high volume usage now with all the injuries.
And here are the Lakers. They defeated Indiana in their last game.
And Kevin, you know, they showed how important it is to have a strong bench. I mean, when you are on the road, that depth is vital. I think they really utilized the second unit to extend their offensive assault and just really wore down their opponent.
And guys, I think what you saw from them throughout the game was teamwork. This is a team. Regardless of who was out there on the floor at any given time, they got it done. And that has to make you feel good as a group.
And the idea of setting the screen on that play was right, but just poor execution.
Yeah, it just can't be a hard screen at all costs. There is a legality to how you set a screen, so you've got to be inside of both lines, legal and hard.
And here is Los Angeles now. Back to LeBron. Bass, a screen on Aldridge. James kicks to Bass. Down low. It's tipped. And so it looks like the Lakers will retain possession here.
Yeah, that's a super defensive play. If that gets through, no doubt they score.
And that's why he sold out for it, because he knew he had to make that play. He wasn't going to let them get the advantage.
Shot clock at 3. James has a two-pointer. Cavaliers with the rebound.
And he rushed that one, no doubt about it. The D out of position, you could see the frustration on his face.
Bledsoe with it. He's picked up by LeBron. Good D by LeBron.
That's terrific defense right there to prevent from converting in close.
And lots of contact there. Missing the shot. He'll shoot 2. A lot of ferocious dunkers in the NBA, but what could you say about Westbrook as maybe the top dunker right now on that list?
Well, the ferocity, the tenacity. I mean, he's almost angry when he takes it to the basket the way he does. I think that's part of what makes him so special.
Roof shot.
That's good from Westbrook.
Oh my God.
And you know, with Westbrook, it fits right in with how he plays. I mean, he is relentless when he goes at the rim and takes out any contact he felt on the way to get there.
That one is no good.
And one last note, guys, about Westbrook. He dunks on purpose. I mean, last season he said that he dunks so hard to discourage any defender from blocking his shot or even contesting him.
Now here is Aldridge. A 14-point game for him in the win against Sacramento.
And he also made his presence felt on the defensive side as well. 3 block shots were registered in that game. And with the offense getting right to the rim, at least they saved the layup.
Old school D right there, just telling them no easy layups. It's as simple as that. And that's what you expect from them.
All right now, gentlemen. 2 shots. Roof shots.
First free throw is good. And so he hits both.
Well done again. He doesn't have the same problems at the line that plague some of the NBA's other big men.
Bass, a screen on Aldridge. Kobe kicks to Bass. LeBron passes to Howard. Boom, he jams it straight down.
Boy, you gotta love that assist by LeBron.
Cavaliers have gone just 1 for 5 from the field to start the quarter. Bledsoe against LeBron. And Bledsoe, here we go. That one goes. Count it. Bledsoe's got his second bucket of the game to go.
How about the head of steam he's able to generate right there and just gets to the rack really easy.
Outside Bryant. They set the pick. Cavaliers with the rebound. Bottoms got his 3rd rebound on the night. Nice spin off the left rim and in.
Could be the first of a lot of mid-range jumpers that we see from him.
Parker against Westbrook. Passes it to Kobe. Bass with a screen for Kobe. Bass dishes to Westbrook. Puts up a 3. Good D by Parker. Cavaliers have gone 3 of 7 from the field since we've gotten underway. Wilcox passes to Parker. Aldridge with a screen on Westbrook. Parker kicks to Aldridge. 2 open that time. Made it look too easy. Aldridge has got his first 2 points of the night.
Perfect screen there. Set him up with a terrific look.
Yeah, I like the fact that the setup was good, the screen was solid, but you also have to look at the fact the defender didn't do his job as well as he could have.
Westbrook, and he dunks it after the pick frees him up.
And Kevin, who says a point guard should look to pass first? I mean, not when you can finish like this fella.
Well, Clark, he wasn't going to give that opportunity up to a teammate.
Well, you know, Kevin, that's one he'll always take himself, and he should. I mean, you can't pass up that kind of opportunity or fun.
Nice job coming off that screen.
Better to be lucky than good. Got that shot to fall.
Lakers trail by 4. Kicks it to James. From deep. Sinks it. What range from outside. Wow. James has got his first bucket of the game, and he's on the board for 3. James against Bledsoe. Aldridge dishes to Parker. The rim-rattling two-handed jam.
And folks, those are hops you just don't see from that one spot every day.
Well, that's why he is such an uncommon talent.
Yep, uncommon and unparalleled. I mean, he makes things happen out there for sure.
And so it's the Lakers with it, following the score by Cleveland. And it's Westbrook again missing.
You know, he's been off his game this quarter just a bit. Hasn't been able to get a whole lot to go so far.
Kept alive. Solid play on the low block, and that one's good. Aldridge has got his second basket of the night.
How about the perseverance there, the extra effort on that offensive glass?
Bass with a screen for James. Terrific design on the pick play, and he lays it in. LeBron's got 5 points so far.
Great job of screening there. Nice job to take it to the rim and get the finish.
Timeout is called. First of the game for the Cavaliers. LeBron James, by many surveys, and no surprise here, GA, the most popular athlete in America.
I mean, the highest paid player in the league. And you know what? He deserves it. This guy has really carried the mantra as the face of our game, as well as anybody. And I tell you what, people now are starting to acknowledge the guy also delivers when it matters.
And you know, for LeBron, he's blazed a trail as far as his business empire is concerned. He gave his childhood friends a chance to manage his affairs. Many thought it was a huge mistake, but he's doing quite well with the guys that he chose.
He's checked in for the Cavaliers. Trevor Ariza's checked in for the Lakers. Rondo comes in for Kobe. The Cavaliers leading by 3.
And for LeBron, he said he'd like to be a billionaire. It's his ambition to have an influence that goes beyond the game. And guys, he is certainly on his way.
That was an excellent burst to the hoop for that throwdown. I mean, he's a laser beam guy, fast as light.
Screen by Howard. Here's Ariza. And that one goes in as he is fouled. It'll be 3 points if he converts at the line.
Well, that shot was made possible by the work Dwight Howard did.
Lakers shooting their third free throw attempt of the game. For the Cavaliers, Monty Eunice is checked in for Aldridge. Williams comes in for Wilcox. And Jarrett Jack has subbed in for Parker. And Los Angeles making a change here as well. Young's checked in for Russell Westbrook. Throw good, Ariza. Cavaliers leading. Jack with it. Taking a look at his numbers, he averages about 7 points a game. Picked by Mozgov. There's a screen. There's Williams with the 3. Rebounded by Howard.
Not good shot selection. Long range and a defender all up in your jersey.
And you know, that's just the kind of defensive work he's known for. I mean, he can take that shot away from you and does it more times than not.
Now here's Ariza. 11-point game his last outing. Howard kicks to James. 5 on the clock. And he tries off the glass, but it's no good. For Cleveland, they'd gone 8 of 14 from the field in the first quarter. Out to the right wing. Bledsoe for 3. Rebound the Lakers. James outside. Pass to Howard. Rondo wide open. And there's the call on Howard. That is his first foul of the game. Kent Bazemore's checked in for Los Angeles. Cleveland's gone 0-3 from three-point land. Nothing yet going outside. Williams kicks to Jack. To the inside. Mozgov passes to Jack. And good, as it just snugs right down through the net.
The mid-range jumper is a high percentage shot for him, and when he's got that much room, forget about it.
Here's Bazemore. He's guarded by Williams. Clock at 6. Here's Bazemore. From the top of the key, he buries it. Bazemore's got his first basket. Cavaliers shooting 56% in this first quarter. An outstanding start for this offense. Motiejunas dishes to Williams. There's a screen by Motiejunas. Williams can't get it to go.
They've been sensational on the backboard to start this game.
Yeah, sensational is a really good word for it, Greg. They're tearing it up on the glass.
Bazemore misses. Now here's Bledsoe. In the game against Sacramento, very impressive. Jack. And they're going to count the bucket and send him to the line. It could be a three-point play.
Yeah, terrific play right there. Great strength to finish through the contact.
That's exactly how it should be done. Get the bump, concentrate on the shot, and you'll get the bucket too.
And a moment here to take a look at the scoring breakdown for Cleveland.
Guys, right from the start, it's been apparent they're determined to establish a presence in the paint.
Something else they've done a good job of tonight, you know, right from the start, is penetrating and scoring.
And guys, looking at Jarrett Jack, one word comes to mind: professional. I mean, he's as solid as they come. Tough, capable, experienced, and he proved it all again last season.
Now here's Ariza. Looking at his numbers, he's averaging about 6.5 points a game. And Young's it to Bazemore. Shoots the 3. Shot no good. So Cleveland will take it the other way. Williams passes to Jack. Mozgov dishes to Williams. Picked by Mozgov. It's Williams with the drive. The offensive rebound.
And with room like that off the pick, you have got to knock that one down.
Well, you know, they did everything right, Greg. They executed. All you want is a good look at the basket. Sometimes the shots just don't fall.
And guys, Dwight Howard's an interesting guy, one of the most physically imposing players in our league, and yet he's known for his lighthearted, almost playful nature.
Timeout called, Cleveland. And for Howard, his parents raised him to keep a smile on his face and stay upbeat and remain positive. He's done all those things and still competed in the rough and tumble world of pro basketball.
Yeah, and yet some of his peers and contemporaries have gone at him. Durant, for instance, Kobe Bryant called him soft. Byron Scott questioned his desire. Guys go about their work in different manners.
The Cavaliers making a switch here. Verjav's checked in. Williams kicks to Bledsoe. Good. And a nice assist for Williams. And it's 8 points for Easy Breezy.
And that's another assist for a team that is putting on the clinic on how to share the ball.
And I love the mentality that they've had. If a shot isn't there, they're not forcing it. They're moving it side to side until they finally get the one they want.
Now, here is Young. And Bazemore gets to Ariza. That's good. Ariza's got his second bucket of the night.
They've done well at taking advantage of some late defensive rotations and getting the ball into the paint.
Clearly, they've been the aggressors thus far when it comes to attacking the interior in this first half.
No good from Jack. Lakers trail by 3. And here we go. And it's out of bounds. They say last touch by Bledsoe. Rondo kicks to Young. And he hits it to tie the game up. Young's got 5 points so far.
You know, the defense was lax right there, and he's able to make them pay.
Bledsoe outside. And that one is stuffed right through.
And this guy is a scoring machine. I mean, I know I'm not the only one to describe him that way.
40 seconds left in the first. Howard, the pass to Rondo. Feeds it to Bazemore. 6 to shoot. And unable there to get the go-ahead bucket. Cleveland's gone 0-4 from three-point land to start out. Looking cold from outside. And Jack, here we go. Again, the miss by Jack. Bledsoe against Young. Nobody near Williams. His three-pointer's off the mark. Fires the 3. That misses. Would have counted had it gone in. And still a close game as the first quarter comes to a close. Cavaliers ahead. They lead by a bucket. Stay with us as we get set to bring you the second quarter right after this. And of course, as we've always seen with LeBron James, it's not just about the numbers, but his tremendous, tremendous leadership. Well, that there is straight talk from a man who does not pretend. LeBron James with a textbook example how to take responsibility and lead.
And Kevin, that's why he is the king. He doesn't say, hey, I'm just one of the 5 guys. No, he knows who he is and what he has to do. Bottom line, he's the man. Climb on my shoulders, and I'm going to take you to the promised land.
Well, up to this point, a closely contested game as we start the second quarter. What stands out to you from the Cavaliers in this one?
A lot of times, the team that owns the paint is going to come away with the victory, and that's what they've done here thus far.
Yeah, why change the plan until they make you? And that's where they should continue to attack moving forward, going inside.
And a chance here presented by Gatorade to see who's on the floor, all fueled up and ready to go for the start of the second quarter. So on the floor for Cleveland, they've got Wilcox, Easy breezy out there with LaMarcus Aldridge. Then there's Parker, and it's Varejao in at the 5, roaming the paint. Kobe, no luck. The Cavaliers leading by 4. Parker outside. Outside for Bledsoe. That drops, and it comes off an assist from Parker. 15 points for easy breezy.
He shot the ball exceptionally well as they've built this lead for themselves here.
Parker against Westbrook. He kicks it to Bryant. Bass with the screen. Here's LeBron. Aldridge with some nice deep.
I tell you what, that's too good a look to pass up there. Even though it didn't go, that's one you got to take.
Wilcox kicks to Bledsoe. That's a 2 from Parker, and the shot falls short this time.
I tell you what, that's too good a look to pass up there. Even though it didn't go, that's one you got to take.
Westbrook drives in. Los Angeles with another miss.
Very dangerous to leave a guy like that open. Lucky break there for the D.
Varejao with a screen on Brown. Parker with another miss.
Not pretty. You just got to shake off a miss like that.
From outside the arc. And it's Brown missing. Cleveland leading by 7. Parker kicks to Varejao. Here's Aldridge. It's rebounded by Bass. Los Angeles has gone 0-2 from deep here in the second. Guys, they're looking for a way to score here.
Yeah, they've had a tough time getting the lid off the basket so far.
Brown dishes to Kobe. Tries to snap the cold streak, and lots of contact there. Missing the shot. He'll shoot 2. Now, special case, so many records for Kobe, but one he set last season was most misses all time from the floor.
He passed the great Hondo, John Havlicek, for that title. I'm sure John doesn't mind having him pass him up for that
The
one.
old Buckeye, you're right.
That's
Yeah.
right, most misses.
Take a break.
But you look at the players on that list,
2 shots.
a who's who of NBA stars.
And he knocks down the first one.
And, there's all this talk about Kobe now being the leader of missed shots, having that record. But listen, the guys that are in the top 5 of that list, all Hall of Fame players. So you don't miss a lot of shots unless your team trusts you to take them, and you're pretty good.
Mozgov, he's checked in for the Cavaliers. So 1 for 2 that time at the stripe.
Hey, guys, a final thought on Kobe. I mean, all the players on that list were heavily leaned on for scoring. I'd take any of the top guys on that list over someone who's afraid to shoot the ball when their number's called. Those are chances almost always you can rely on him to get you 2 points, but the D, just enough to keep him out of rhythm.
That's good. Bryant's got his second basket of the night. Here's Parker. He's coming off a 31-point game against Sacramento. And Bledsoe, here we go. In it goes for the 8th time in 10 tries.
Kevin, he's definitely making his presence felt here in the first half. He's been very effective so far.
And almost 4 minutes gone here in the second quarter of play. Bass with a screen for James. And the shot counts. He's fouled, and it's a chance for a 3-point play.
Almost an impossible shot to block in the post. The defender can't give up that much of a height advantage and expect to contest it. Well, LeBron James, long considered the greatest player in the league. He's got some competition now, though. Kevin Durant, Anthony Davis, Steph Curry, James Harden, all playing well last year. But for my money, there's no better player in the league than King James.
Free throw good, LeBron. Well, Clark, you look at LeBron's career averages right now around 27, 7, and 7. Hard to argue at this time he's not the best player in the league.
Well, he might not always win the MVP award, Kevin, but that doesn't really matter. I think he's the most feared player in the league, and he proved he can carry a team in last season's NBA Finals. Clearly one of the all-time greats.
And here's Westbrook. He had 10 points in the win against the Pacers in Indianapolis. LeBron James on the wing. He drains the turnaround jump shot. LeBron's got 10 points.
Oh, the turnaround jumper. That was just beautiful.
Bledsoe right side. It drops. That's his 9th field goal of the contest. A blistering hot 9 for 11.
That's the 3rd bucket in a row from the paint. This defense needs to clog those lanes in the middle much more effectively.
You just cannot allow the offense to have that quality of a look each and every possession.
Now here's James. 17 points for him last game against Indiana.
Boy, was he physical. In that game, just drawing a lot of contact and getting himself to the line over and over.
For Los Angeles, they have gone 4 of 6 so far from the line, missing a couple.
And taking a look at their free throw statistics on the season, right around 74%.
Yeah, it's been a very frustrating season for them in that regard, guys.
2 shots.
And that one falls for Ellington. Bottoms, he's checked in for LaMarcus Aldridge. Good on both. Cleveland leading by 3. Parker kicks to Wilcox. Back to Parker. Picked by Mozgov. And Bledsoe, here we go. And he dunks it after the pick frees him up.
And ran his man straight into the screen and got a clear path to the bucket.
That is how it is done.
Excellent team play there on the pick, and then he ripped it down.
Now here's James. 10 points for him, and he gets it to go.
Really just a tremendous day for him. And if you remember, he was just as good in their last game.
Wilcox passes to Bledsoe. He dishes it to Wilcox. The 3. Shot is off, and the Lakers will go the other way with it. They host the Spurs after this one. That game will be a quick pit stop before hitting the road again. Now Cleveland moving it up. Here's Madison, and he gets it to go. Bottoms got 6.
Kevin, a big guy with his quickness should be almost illegal. How can you guard that?
So timeout called here, the first for Los Angeles.
And you can tell they're just a little out of sync. I think he just wants to get everybody back on the same page.
Yeah, I like this timeout, Greg. I think it's a good one because it looks like they need a minute to talk things through here.
The Cavaliers making a change here. Williams is checked in. Lakers trail by 4. Here's Westbrook. He has been a nice option for them offensively, and he's averaging more than 17 points a game. LeBron against Mozgov. Three-pointer Ellington. Offensive rebound.
Rare you'll see him miss such an open look.
Williams attacking. Parker outside. Down low. The kick out to Williams. Parker outside. Back to Williams. Double team on Williams. Mozgov with it. He's picked up by LeBron. And no good. His first shot of the night. Missing. Lakers trail by 4. Brown kicks to Ellington. Mozgov with the block. Picked by Mozgov. Here's Parker. That ball is in the basket. Now he's shot 6 and made 3 of them.
I don't know what's happening defensively, but they're not putting up any resistance.
I tell you what, it reminds me of one of my college coaches who used to say, that ain't going to get it done. That's 5 straight baskets in the paint now.
Here's Westbrook following the score by Cleveland. 4 on the clock. Shot on the wing. Uses the glass to drop it in. Westbrook's got 5 now.
Really well done there. Just confident and composed, never in a hurry.
Parker drives in. Madison the pass to Wilcox. And there's the pass to Madison. True on the 14-footer. Bottom's got 4 this quarter.
He has gotten into a great rhythm here in this quarter, playing with just bundles of confidence.
Pass with the screen. The dish now to Ellington. A 3-ball. It's rebounded by Cleveland. Bottom's got his 7th rebound of the game with that last one.
And they continue to control the glass.
Guys, I think they've simply been the more physical team, and that's why they're ahead.
Lakers trail by 6. LeBron kicks to Brown. It's Mo Williams with the rebound. Cleveland's gone 1 of 2 on 3-pointers here in the second quarter so far. And stolen by James. Brown outside. In the corner, it's Ellington. Back to Brown. Westbrook kicks to Brown. 5 to shoot. And finished off by LeBron.
With that reverse jam, the fans got a little extra show there.
That one definitely had something, you're right, extra on it.
Man, I got to pick my jaw up off the floor after that one, guys.
And the Cavaliers call time here. And the Cavaliers with some changes. Monteunitas is checked in for Mozgov. And Jarrett Jack has subbed in for Parker. Swiped away. To the inside. Young. Good. And it's Rondo who picks up the assist. Rondo's got 3 assists now in this one.
They have repeatedly probed inside in the first half, guys, and it's paid dividends.
And with as many points as they've gotten in the paint, you know, they haven't had to do much work on the perimeter.
Here's Bottoms. 9 points last game. And Jack, here we go. Can't convert after the good screen. The Lakers trail. Now Rondo. Still getting warmed up offensively. No buckets yet in the game for him. Young's shot is off.
And guys, it looked like Nick Young had finally put it all together. I mean, he had a huge campaign 2 years ago, signs a new 4-year deal, then last year strikes. I mean, he provided very little to the team outside of shooting the basketball. And even with that, he dropped to a career worst 37% from the field.
Greg, getting back to Young, it's tough to completely judge him on last year's numbers because he was fighting through knee injuries, ankle injuries, all kinds of things. Clark, they only played 42 games.
Yeah, but when he's right, he can light it up. I mean, he's a go-to scorer, but he just never got right last season.
Okay, gentlemen, 2 shots. 2 shots.
The free throw drops for Bazemore.
And Kent Bazemore, the long-armed lefty out of Old Dominion, where he was the Division I Defensive Player of the Year back in 2011, a 5-year senior. He graduated with 2 degrees, one in criminal justice, the other in human services.
Anderson Varejau's checked in for the Cavaliers. Easy breezy comes in for Williams. That one drops. He ties it up. And Bazemore grew up in a small town, Kelford, North Carolina. Clark, less than 300 people.
And a very tight-knit community, as you might expect, Kevin. His uncle owned the local diner. And you see that in his demeanor. Very social, humble guy. He's really a nice presence in the locker room.
And that one's good.
And you can see he just caught a glimpse of the open man on the perimeter and immediately got him the basketball.
Lakers have gone 7 of 16, shooting just under 50% here. Rondo kicks it to Bazemore. Screen by Howard. Bazemore dishes to Howard. Young with no one around. That's good. And so Howard with the assist. Young's got 10 points in the game. Cleveland's gone 1 of 3 from way outside since the start of the second quarter. There's a screen by Modi Yunus. And it's Bledsoe off the drive. Excellent D from Howard.
Now that's terrific defense at the rim. Got right in his path.
And you know they'll be conscious of him next time they take it inside, too. I mean, that's what really good defenders do. They make you think about their presence.
Pass to Wilcox. Some nice passing by Cleveland here. Varejau's shot is good.
That was a nice finish to an excellent possession.
43 seconds left in the second quarter. Outside Rondo. Top the key, Bazemore. 6 on the shot clock. Fires it up. That one a tad offline to the right, but drops in for him. Bazemore's got 6 here in this quarter. Bledsoe against Young. Bledsoe outside. Howard down with both hands.
I mean, he is tearing the defense apart, and let's face it, they have not brought their A game on that side of the ball.
Outside Rondo. 1 second left. Drilled it right as the clock hit all zeros.
Wow, what a clutch shot. He's got nerves of steel.
Woo! Gotta have big-time nerves to hit a shot like that at the buzzer.
And the first half comes to a close. We've got a close game going on here. Lakers lead by 3. And now we'll send it down to Doris Burke, who's standing by courtside.
Kevin, with LeBron and another dominant first half, how do you measure the balance between riding your hot hand and making sure the other guys around you are finding their rhythm?
We just got to be aggressive. All of us, including myself, got to continue to be aggressive in the second half.
LeBron, thank you. Kevin, they can't stand around and just watch him.
Thank you, Doris. And we'll be back after halftime for the start of the second half.
It's the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
I would call that a competitive first half of action. Ernie Johnson here welcoming you back to the 2K Sports Halftime Show with Shaquille O'Neal and Kenny the Jet Smith. LeBron James putting in some incredible work. He ended up with 15 points, 2 rebounds, and 1 assist. After missing last game, it was clearly evident he wanted to make his mark tonight. And let's get your thoughts, Kenny, on the Lakers.
The differential is the free throw attempts. And that's one of the big stories in this game tonight. They were being so aggressive and so smart that all they could do on the defensive end was foul.
Looking at Cleveland, Jack, your thoughts.
See, Ernie, this is what I'm talking about. You know, I was the king of this. See, you got to pound that ball in the paint, and they were doing that. I like to see more of the same in the second half. Don't start shooting jumpers now.
And now, folks, it's just about time for the third quarter to begin. We will see you after the final buzzer.